If you knew that 85% of the world's content was going to be consumed in one strategy, would you follow it?
For over 20 years, I've dedicated my life to bringing you the very best selling, marketing, and business building strategies to keep your business thriving. Get ready to experience the success you've been searching for. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show.
Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show, episode 132. Let me ask you a question. Have you paid attention to all the changes that Facebook has been making? If you really were going deep, we saw back in 2016 when the algorithm changed, and it changed pretty dramatically. There was a time when you could just write something on Facebook and people would comment on it. You could take a listing and you could post the photo or a link and people would go, wow, great listing, congratulations. But what happened? Facebook clearly went all in on video. And as they made that move, suddenly the photo you were posting never showed up anymore, no longer in people's newsfeed, and the text that you were doing never showed up in people's newsfeed unless you put your credit card in and hit that boost button. But what does show up? Video, video, video. You know it and I know it. The question is, have you gone on that Facebook app and tried the live button, you know, the live button, and actually held your phone out and had a conversation with all those friends and all those people that are in your community about what it is that you do and what's great about real estate? I'm going to give you a whole bunch of insights on that. But first, if you're not convinced, consider the following two quotes. Facebook came out and said in 5 years, all content will be on video on Facebook. In 5 years, all content we'll be consuming on Facebook is going to be via video. Think about all the apps you look at today. Video is completely taking over the world and taking over your phone. Also, 85% of the world's traffic will be video by 2019. That's been quoted by Google, by Cisco, by multiple companies that are all saying the same thing. We have collided into this perfect world of video first. And my question is, what's your plan? How are you going to stand out, be recognizable, be the obvious rock star agent that you are, and make sure that your base knows you as the knowledge broker? I'd like you to consider, I've got a whole bunch of videos I'd love for you to shoot, some pre and post and some text or some tech that will support you in your mission. At the end of the day, I want to encourage and inspire you to not get caught behind the eight ball, but to instead lead in your marketplace. So let's take a look at some of the videos I recommend. You're going to notice monthly, quarterly, monthly, 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 and monthly. Yes, that means you could be doing, if you pay attention to last week's show, 2 videos every single week into your marketplace. You know what happens. You shoot one video, engagement goes through the roof, people are commenting, people are liking, people are giving you thumbs up, people are giving you hearts. Video's where it's at. So I would love for you, in a perfect world, to be thinking now, Tom Ferry is my coach, wants me doing 2 videos every week. Maybe one on Monday, Tuesday, maybe one on Thursday, Friday. The more frequency you do it, the more engagement, the more connection, the more people you reach, my friends, it is the time. Let's take a look. You ready? Number 1, I want you to do a monthly show called How's the Real Estate Market in Your City? Ready? It's, I got my tripod, hold on, coming over here. I hit live and I say, hey, it's Tom Ferry with Banana Real Estate. Super excited to be sharing with you guys today what's happened in our market in the last 30 days. If you know anything about our city here in Hama Hama, we've had a shortage of properties coming on the market. Today we're sitting at, and you basically do a 3 to 4 minute news session, just like if you turned on the old news, ABC, NBC, and Fox, and all those other knuckleheads, and they're going to give you a 2 to 3 minute quick snapshot on what's going on in the market. Here's how many listings, here's how many sales, here's how many pendings, here's how many closings. You give them the stats, and then you tell them something interesting about it. Something interesting, a trend that I'm noticing, condos seem to be up, right? Resale is down. New homes are building, coming out in our marketplace every day. The trends that you know as the knowledge broker, that's what you want to be sharing. Number 2, I wrote down, quarterly, you should do something around, you could see, 3 mistakes to avoid when buying in spring, or 5 mistakes to avoid when buying a property in summer, or 7 in fall and 2 in winter. You get the idea. But that means once a quarter, you're coming out and speaking to all of the buyers in the marketplace as the knowledge broker and saying, here are the 3 biggest mistakes we see buyers making when looking to purchase a home during summer. Here's the 7 mistakes they make when looking to purchase during spring. And as you sit here as a real estate professional, you can think of the 1, the 3, the 5, the 7 biggest mistakes that people make during these seasons. And then you're sharing that. You're being the knowledge broker and you're sharing on the most important platform, video, connecting with all those potential buyers and sellers and all those friends of yours. They're going to start saying, man, I see you all the time on video. Good job. The next one is a monthly home improvement show. Now you might be saying, wait a minute, Tom, I'm in the business of selling properties. I don't want people to fix up their homes. Well, if you pay attention to the Zillow report that came out last October, one of the most important distinctions that I got from this, one of the great ahas, was that the single most important leading indicator of someone selling their home was home improvement. The single most important leading indicator, somebody looking to sell their property, was what can I do to fix up my home to in turn make it show ready and sell for top dollar? So why not once a month be that person in your marketplace that says, let's grab handyman Bob and let's say, Bob, what are 3 things that every person can do to their house to make it perfect, to make it show ready? And if that was your mindset and you were really committed to contributing and helping people with their garden, with their front yard, with their garage, 3 things they could be doing in their kitchen to bring it up to standard or to make that, pantry beautiful, whatever. The bottom line is this: you would be then putting out content every month, teaching people how to improve their home. And guess what? Those people know that you're at Banana Real Estate. They know you're the rockstar professional, that you're sharing all this content. And it's just one more way that you're providing value and being the knowledge broker. Look at the next one. We should absolutely do a monthly show where you do introductions to people on your team, your partners, and your vendors. Hey everybody, I'm sitting here with Mary. She's my closing attorney. Mary, tell us about you. Tell us about your experience. What have you done? How long you've been doing it? How many transactions you close every month? What are the biggest mistakes you see? What are the challenges you see? And you know what's happening? Do I really have to tell you that real estate is on everybody's mind? Look at the number of reality shows that are real estate related, Fix and Flip and Flop and Jesse with Vintage Flip. There's so $1 million listing. People are obsessed with real estate. And you know what? You, my friend, can take advantage of that. You can take advantage of that by giving people the inside scoop, the backstory, the stuff that they're maybe not getting on those reality shows that you can deliver so people are empowered. And again, you're gonna hear me say it over and over again. They're gonna see you as the knowledge broker. They're gonna see you as the gal they should call, the guy they should call, the one that's bringing them the information, right? That's what this is all about. Next, monthly influential interviews with people in your community. Who are the most influential people, right? Well, if I'm buying a house, what's important to me? Schools, right? Transportation. I want to know what are the local restaurants? Where are the parks? What if you just said, who are the 15 or 20 most influential people in my marketplace? And once a month, my mission is to interview them. Hey, I'm sitting here with John. John is the principal of the local elementary school. John, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your school. Who comes to this school? Just get into what are the questions that are on people's minds about the school. You do the interview. They know you work at Banana Real Estate. Once again, you're providing all this value. Now you might be saying, oh my goodness, Tom, you're talking about, 2 videos every single week. Slow down. We're talking about 3 to 4 minute videos. Maybe it's a long one and it's 5 minutes, but 5 minutes well spent every day, educating your base, connecting with your buyers and sellers, connecting with your sphere, connecting with all of your referral partners all over the world. And then when you use this stuff the way I'm going to show you over here, it's a way for you to start generating a ton of business as well. Let's take a look at the last one. You ready? Monthly behind the scenes at your office. One of the things we've done, whether it's live at the summit or even myself walking around the office, is people know what you do and they know what you're about, but they don't understand the process. So what if, it was you and you were writing your marketing plan? What if it was you and you were taking a new listing and you were talking about all the strategies and the ways that you were going to do this mega open house, and you actually had somebody hold the camera and video record you describing, okay, so we just listed this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath bungalow at the corner of Humma Humma, Nana Nana. This property is insanely great. And we decided we're gonna throw a mega open house to see if we can drive as many possible qualified buyers into the property and create a bidding war for our seller. So here's what we did. We got a caterer who's gonna bring in tacos. We got this, and we're gonna do balloons, and we're gonna do a drawing for an iPad, and we're gonna market it this way and this way and this way. And you're actually showing them behind the scenes how you do what you do. Boy, that's a powerful one. I think you're really getting this. You solving a difficult problem with an escrow, you overcoming a challenge with title, you helping get the mortgage done right. This makes you the expert, my friends, but it shows you and your customers the behind the scenes of how you run your business. Really powerful. I hope you take advantage of that. All right, couple things I want you to be aware of. Pre, post, and a little tech. Pre doing the shoot. So before I go out. Now, I wish they could see because I've got light here, and light there, and kind of some light in my office. You can see here it says good, bright lighting, and be mindful of background. You know, I've been doing videos for a long time. You can go on my YouTube channel and you can see this, dating back, I think, in 2007, when I was using a flip video camera, holding it by myself, no microphone, in Chicago on a really windy day. Hey everybody, it's Tom Ferry. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online. And you know what? This is what people heard the whole time, right? And it's me with my arm out like this. It was ghetto style, but you know what? Still got a lot of views. Today, we need to be far more mindful of production value, right? You can't be overly produced. You want to be mindful of that, but you want to be produced enough to be perceived as the expert. That's what we want. So we're gonna be mindful of lighting. We're gonna be mindful of background. If you're ever questioning lighting, go brighter. You wanna practice a few times before you go live. I mean, listen, I've shot, this is 132 Tom Ferry shows, and I have no idea how many videos I've done in my lifetime. It's gotta be a lot, thousands. And yet, I'll still say, okay, what is my intention? What do I wanna do? Who am I trying to connect with, right? And I have a little conversation with myself before it goes live. That's a smart thing for you to do. It's like, practice before you hit the live button, the live button. Number 3, be mindful of noise, kind of the way I just talked about, like in Chicago. Today, you can grab your iPhone or whatever phone you use and plug in a little lavalier mic, either cordless or not, and suddenly now I've got the microphone here, somebody holding the camera over here, and guess what? Perfect sound quality. Tripod for stabilization, right? This is the one that I use. Sits on my desk when I do my coaching sessions and when I do some live Facebook videos all the time. Super easy to find that online. All those things just make the video quality better. In terms of post, consider the following. If you want to add text, you can use iMovie or something better. For the vast majority of people that are going to watch this, I'm going to tell you, you should outsource all post-production to Fiverr.com or another one where you can add in buffers and text and a call to action. A buffer is, you know, a little intro, 1 second, 5 seconds, and then the video goes live, and then the close and maybe a little call to action for more information, call us at, phone number, email, etc., right? Someone else can add all that stuff in, and Fiverr.com, whether it costs you $5 or $10 or $15, it's such a small amount of money to raise the level of professionalism, especially if in your marketplace a whole bunch of people are just doing live video like this. Hey, what's up? And you know, it's all squirreling around and you know, making people want to throw up because they're doing this all the time. By adding just a little extra, you make yourself the expert. That's what it's about. Obviously, I want to boost to targeted communities, super important. So once the video is done, I've gone live, but then I'm going to take that video and I'm going to repurpose it. I may take sections of it and put it on Instagram. I'm certainly going to put it on YouTube. That's a no-brainer. Plus, I'm going to take it and maybe run Facebook ads directed to people in the zip codes that I most want to engage with. Make sense? And then the last thing is, once that video is done, make sure you engage. Make sure you go back and answer the questions. By the way, when you do this, Facebook loves it. They see engagement, they drive it back up in people's news feed. So don't do the video and have a whole bunch of people heart and like, and maybe make some comments and not go right back in and say, hey, Bree, thank you so much. Hey, Richard, really appreciate it. Mark, thank you. I really appreciate all the comments and keep up the good work. If you don't engage on that level, you're missing an opportunity to keep your content fresh in front of all those people. So pre, post, and then a little tech. Something that we've been doing now, and I wish you could see it, we actually have a camera, not an iPhone here, actually 2 cameras going simultaneous, and we can actually now take and do live direct to Facebook, direct to YouTube and direct to Twitter simultaneously. So if you are already doing video, the next level is to look at solutions like livestream.com or restream.io. Livestream.com or restream.io, where you're using a digital camera and you're literally all three at once: YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, touching all those people all simultaneously. That would be the next level. So as we wrap up, I know it's a lot for you to think about. In 5 years, all content will be video on Facebook. In 5 years. Are you going to be in business in the next 5 years? If you're going to be in business in the next 5 years, then this isn't a request. This is like a mandate for anyone that wants to be relevant, engaged, and winning. 85% of the world's traffic will be video by 2019. The world's traffic. Now, of course, that's Hulu and Netflix. It's everything, the world's traffic. But 85% is going to be on video. And there might be just one of you watching right now saying, does my hair look right? What if I screw it up? Here's my response. Don't worry. Practice. Practice. Do it a couple times, right? And then go live. And by the way, heads up, your hair is always going to be wrong. Your grasses, you with me? Your grasses are going to be crooked, right? You're not going to be wearing a tie. Your collar is going to be off. But you know what? We're human, and that's okay. And when you're doing this, people appreciate the human element. Don't try and be overly perfect, because no one is. All right, that's episode 132. I hope you got a lot of value. Give me some comments. Let me know your thoughts. What are you doing with Facebook Live? What are you doing with YouTube Live? What are you doing with Twitter Live? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Remember always, your strategy matters, and now more than ever, your ability to do video is what absolutely rules. Hey, thanks so much for watching. We have a number of events coming up, and we'd love to have you there. Visit tomferry.com/events and reserve your spot today.